when you don't know who you are, you can't really be confident in your endeavors, in your strengths. Because if you don't have a strong belief in your identity, you can easily be swayed by anything that is said to you. How can you trust yourself if you don't know who you are? It's like asking someone to trust a stranger. When we try to only think about other people's perspective, we forget ours, and what we do or what we say is becoming distorted. It's transforming into something that isn't you. And when you're focused on how can I do things in a way that is best for others, or how can I say things in a way that will not upset people or that will attract people. I think it's when you become prisoner of external validation, because your truth, even if it's not accepted by everyone, it has something that can help others. And even though it cannot impact everyone, it will impact more people than if you fake your truth. And when I say that, I mean saying things because you feel like it's the thing you have to say. But if it's not something that resonates with you, then it cannot bring you joy, and it will only attract people that aren't aligned with your vibe, with your energy, with your values. So even if we have that little voice inside us that is always saying what you're saying or what you're doing isn't enough, or it isn't going to make any difference, this voice is saying bullshit. This voice is talking from a place of fear, and from an objective point of view, if you think about it, it's much better to be truthful, to be authentic, and to say what you have to say. What you when you say something that means a lot to you, something that you need to release, it's something that others can relate if it's true. We may not notice it, but we all have this intuition that knows when someone is being fake or not, and it can translate into you feeling uncomfortable around a certain person, or feeling angry at someone you don't know why, or being bored by someone, and all that because you feel their energy is fake. So even if you think that you're not doing things correctly, or you feel like not a few people will listen to you, or maybe they will think that you're not interesting, or there are better people, don't be discouraged at that, because it's always amazing to have someone who can be honest, someone who can be truthful and who can be authentic, and not everyone has the courage to do that. So don't forget that you have something to bring to the table, and even if you feel clumsy, or you feel like you don't talk enough, or you feel like your words are not said in the right way, there will always be people to understand you. So even if it's not much, you still had the courage to do it. So be proud of yourself. Don't forget that who you are is important. You are important. Your truth is important. And what you have to say, or what you have to show, is something meaningful, is something precious, and it would be a waste to just suppress your feelings. So even if no one is supporting you or encouraging you, do it for yourself. Support yourself, love yourself no matter what. Don't listen to your mean voices. and be your own cheerleader. Be your own best friend, because no one will do the work for you. Because if you don't believe in yourself, no one will do it for you. If you don't believe in yourself, then how can you move forward? It's like if someone is competing and the competition didn't even start, but they're thinking, I'm gonna lose. There are more chances that they're gonna lose. But if they're thinking, I'm gonna win, I will do everything to win, there are more chances that they will win, or at least have more power and more motivation. But to believe in yourself, you have to have at least a little bit a sense of who you are. If you don't know who you are, like I said, you can't trust yourself, because if you're always doubting who you are, like you don't know if you're good at this thing or that thing, or you don't know your strengths. If you don't know your strengths, and if you cannot distinguish between what others are jealous of and what are your real flaws, then you will always doubt of your strength. If you believe every time someone says, oh, you're bad at this or you're bad at that, you will not trust yourself enough if you are constantly believing in other people bullshit and not in yourself. So you have to have a sense of who you are. You have to know, I am like this, I know I am good at this, at that, I know I am strong at this, at that, I know I don't give up that easily, or whatever are your strengths. You have to believe it is true. You have to set it in stone. You have to, it has to be like, the alphabet. It cannot be wrong, because it is something that was invented and no one can change that. It's always gonna be ABC and the others letters. They're not gonna add another letter or gonna suppress another letter. So it is something that it will always be the same, and you have to decide who you are and stick to it. And yes, you will change during your life, but you won't be less than before, you will be more than before. You will add skills to your life. You will add other traits to your personality, but you will not be less than before. So decide who you are and stick to it. Believe it strongly, like you believe it, and know like you know the alphabet. Learn who you are and know it by heart. And once you do that, you will not be swayed by any other word that is said to you. You will not be manipulated by other people if you know who you are and how you are feeling, who or what are your feelings, not theirs. So to believe in yourself, you have to know who you are. So who are you?